Coach, what was your overall feeling on tonight's game?
Second half was really good. I thought third period was really good, and we had our chances. Second half of the second period was we were moving right. I thought the first period and the first half of the second period, the Wild was more physical than they were yesterday. So it created some issues for us as far as breaking out and sustaining ozone play and even managing the puck first half, getting the puck out clean and then entering the zone. We had a few good entries in the second period and first period when we had some speed, but we didn't sustain that kind of play. And the function of it was they were way more physical than yesterday. But I thought the second half of the game was pretty good.
One of the things we talk about so often here is that this is a developmental league and the ability to get young prospects in at PK and PB. And David Gustafson seemed to have just a fantastic game for you guys in pretty much all aspects of the game. What were your overall thoughts on his game?
Well, he's been pretty solid for us since he's been here. He plays a 200-foot game. We give him big assignments as far as face-offs and facing top lines. And now he's showing a little bit more poise with the puck, and he's controlling the play with the puck. And not only being sound defensively, but creating offense as well. So it's his confidence with the puck, and that's why we exist, right? We want to give those guys a chance to grow without the puck, but also with the puck and making those plays. And he's a real mature person. He's coachable. He understands what he needs to do. He knows his role, but now he's taking advantage of the fact that we're going to give him more offensively, and he's on the power play, he's on the PK, he's playing against the top line, so he's responding really well.
You've had Daniel Brickley now for 2 games. What have you thought about him?
He moves well. His gap is right, good stick. He finds a way to bring pucks to the net, which is a skill for our D at the blue line under pressure, finding a way to beat those first and second layer of defense and bring pucks to the net. But for him, and for a guy that hasn't played a whole lot this year because he got injured, for him to adapt to our system, which is different than anything you've seen before, quite remarkable. And I think it helps to be close to CJ. CJ can communicate how we function here and the culture of our team. But so far in 2 games, he's been good.
How do you think Gustafson, his emergence and just the way he plays has helped Vesalainen and kind of progress over this last little stretch?
Right. So I think Gus is taking advantage of the fact that he's playing with Ves and vice versa. They have good chemistry together. You can tell even off the ice they get along and they spend a lot of time there in practices. At the end of practices, they're working on some stuff together. So there's a chemistry between the two of them, and I think they understand where, and they're building this. They understand where the other guy is going on the ice. So, and they understand what kind of decisions they're going to make with the puck. What's helping Ves also is Gus is so sound defensively. He knows he's going to come back and play down low and play well defensively in the D zone. So there's the connection defensively that is helping Ves, and offensively that is helping Gus on the other side because Ves will make some play. So it's they're helping each other, and that's good to see.
Bigger picture too. I mean, what have you seen from Christian in the second half? Have you seen him elevate his game? No, Vesalainen.
Oh, Vesalainen. You know what? He's moving his feet. If you were the people that were at the game yesterday, he's been moving his feet, and he's a big body. He's getting stronger, he's getting faster, and he's only going to improve that part of his game. But when he moves and when he has a mindset of beating people one-on-one, board plays and in the neutral zone, building his speed and using his size to his advantage, he becomes a pretty effective player. And then that goal, bring that puck to the net, he has that poise to make those plays around the net. So his improvement is pretty consistent, and it comes with confidence, and he's feeling more confident about winning battles, and he knows the systems now, and it's just he's going to play faster and faster.
Was Gavanka healthy today?
Yes.
What was there a reason for that, or was it load management?
Back to back, we didn't play Kova Civic yesterday, and it was we felt with the lineup that the other team had, a guy like Jimmy Aligny was very important to us in the lineup. And we wanted to play Covey at least one game in back to back. So Leon was the guy, but it was not related to his play. He's been playing good for us.
You touched on Christian Reichel just briefly, but I mean, he's got 5 goals for you in his last 6 games. And he's really seemed to. He's playing with a lot more speed. He's playing just. And again, it's a function of being able to play with Vesalainen and Gustafsson. But what have you seen from him over the last little bit?
So there's a good chemistry between Ves and Gus, but at the same time, one guy that makes it happen is Reichel. He brings a lot of energy to that line. He's driving the net. He's winning battles. He communicates well as also on the ice and on the bench. Very good student of the game. He will take some face-off if the second period Reichs took a few face-off in the offensive zone, being effective there. So there's a real good chemistry between these 3 guys. But Reichs brings something different, and it's everything is based out of him moving his feet and the intensity he has on the puck. He's in on every battle, and he's not going to give up. Every single back check and battles and driving the net, he's not giving up. He's just working really, really hard, and he's paying attention to details, and he's a smart kid, so that's a pretty good combination. And those 3, they get along on the ice. You can see it. There's some synergy between the 3 of them.
When you have a goalie like Mikhail Berdin, who likes to play the puck as much as he does, how do you, let's say, encourage him to be as safe as possible with the puck without kind of stifling who he is?
Yeah, so the balance between him playing every single pucks and then playing at the right time those pucks. So we like quite a bit when he plays those pucks on the hard rim or a dump in coming from the neutral zone. But he also likes to play the puck when the puck is in zone, in our defensive zone, and he's trying to break the cycle himself. So finding the balance, and at times it's a good play. Just it's going to come with experience. We don't want to. It's like a guy that has a lot of skills, and you want to make him play a checking style. He's got this skill to play the puck and then to be really aggressive. And part of it is because he's got quick feet. The guy can skate. For a goalie, he's a real good skater. So he goes from in front of his net to the back of his net really quick. Then he makes those plays, and he's got tremendous hands. We're talking about a goalie here. But it's just that balance in understanding how the other team is forechecking and when he can do it. But we benefit from his plays around the net quite a bit. We had to adjust to him early in the season. Because him and we didn't have Comrie, but now that we have both, our defense and our forwards have to adjust to depending on who's playing that night. But he has more patience, I would say, in his play around the net than he did early in the season, and he's going to improve. He's another guy that is a good student of the game, so he will get better at it.
Did you like his game within the net today?
I thought early there was a few rebounds he could have controlled. He's a guy that has so much energy. He loves when there's traffic. He's a guy that would be hoping we give up 40 shots a game so he stays busy. He's that kind of guy. So he gets excited. That's another part we need to work on, and it's fine. We're going to be working with him, but I thought overall he made some big saves for us. I mean, he says the second goal, their power play goal, the puck was deflected, and the third goal, it was deflected for sure. So I think he made some good saves tonight.